Up off net. Up off net. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. Alright, man, look. Who had the toughest road to undisputed? Oops. Alright, man, look. Let's get to the video. So, I was reading this latest Ring magazine, okay? And Ms. Biz, thanks to her, she got me the latest Ring magazine when I was sick. I'm feeling better now. I'm over the weather. Forget under the weather. I'm over the weather now. But I was reading this, and there's an article in here about Alexander Usyk. And it made me think about Alexander Usyk's road to becoming undisputed. And I started thinking about Lomachenko, and I'm like, Terrence Crawford. If Lomachenko were to beat Teofimo Lopez, who had the hardest road to undisputed? Beer pong cup. You know, because when you think about pound for pound best fighters, you know, not only do you think about who can fight the best, you know, most technically sound, stuff like that, you kind of think about their resume and what they've accomplished. Becoming undisputed, that's a huge argument when you say, hey, who's the pound for pound best? So let's go through it. Alexander Usyk, cruiserweight, undisputed. He had a pretty tough road himself. Who did he fight to kick things off? He fought Glowacki, I think his name was. What did he beat? I think he got him for the WBO. I think that's how he got the WBO title. And then he went on to fight Briedis. Now, that's one heck of a victory. He beat him for the WBC title, I believe. And then he got the WBA and the IBF from Murat. That's right. Gassiev. That's right. He beat him, and that's a good victory. So he beat 3 guys to become undisputed. Or wait a minute. He beat Tony Bellew, but I think that was, that wasn't for the belt. He was, no. He was already undisputed there. So yeah, he just fought Tony Bellew to defend his belts. So yeah, so he fought 3 guys to become undisputed. Pretty tough road. Then I think of Terrence Crawford. It's kind of the same thing. Terrence Crawford, who did he beat for the vacant WBO? Thomas Delorme, that's right. He beat Thomas Delorme for the vacant WBO. And then he went on, John Molina Jr., that wasn't for a belt. I think he fought Victor Postal, I believe. He fought him, and he gained the WBC title there. Then he got the WBA and the IBF, that's right, from Julius Ndongo. That's how he became undisputed. He fought 3 guys, kind of like Alexander Usyk. But if you think about Lomachenko, if Lomachenko beats Teofimo Lopez to become undisputed, and don't get it twisted, him having the franchise title, the WBC franchise title, that allows him to be undisputed. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but I've gone over that many times. So believe me, him having the franchise title, he represents the WBC. He's going to be undisputed if he beats Teofimo Lopez. But if you think about his role, he fought Linares. That was his first fight at 135. He fought Linares, and he beat him. And I wonder, that was for the WBA, I think? And then he beat Pedraza. So Linares, that's one heck of a victory. Beat Pedraza, that's an okay victory, especially when you take into account how good Lomachenko is. Then he beat Luke Campbell for the vacant WBC title. That's one heck of a victory. If you know boxing, you know, the Olympic medalist, you know that's one heck of a victory. He lost to Linares. So that lets you know where, you know, Lomachenko, how rough his road was. He beat Luke Campbell. Linares dropped him. Luke Campbell was not an easy out. And now for the IBF title, he's going to have to take on Teofimo Lopez. I'm thinking Lomachenko, if he becomes undisputed, he had the toughest road. I'd like to know what you all think in the comments below. Now, with that being said, you know, you look at Lomachenko's his career, you know, most of his fights, if not every fight, I think every fight but one was for a title. And him being 14-1, people look at that, and I keep saying I would take his 14-1 over Deontay Wilder's 1-0 and 1 draw any day because of the quality of opponents. And you look at his road to Undisputed, that's a strong argument. If he beats Teofimo Lopez, to put him right back at the top. Right now, I don't have him at number 1. I have Canelo Alvarez at number 1. I do personally. I think Ring Magazine agrees. But I think him taking on Teofimo Lopez, if he beats him come April, May, and he becomes undisputed again by beating Teofimo Lopez, that shoots him back up at number 1. And I think I think that he had the hardest, toughest road to undisputed over Usyk and over Terrence Crawford. I'd love to know what you all think in the comments below. ShowBizz, the dope beer pong cup. I'm out.